What are shoutouts and share for shares? Okay, let's start with shoutouts. Shoutouts are usually when you have an Instagram account, you find someone that has an Instagram account with a larger number of followers, but you want to make sure they are targeted to your same niche and they give you a shout out. So they're going to share one of your images and mention you as a shout out. So the hope is that people will follow you then. Most shout outs are paid, anywhere from $5 up to Kim Kardashian's. God only knows how much she charges, but pretty sure she's out of my price range. I don't think I want her people anyway. But anyhow, that's a shout out. When you do a shout out, you're going to want to make sure that the audience of the person doing it for you is targeted. If you want their people to follow you, you want to make sure they're the people you want. Then you also need to make sure your image is good, not just a run of the mill good, extremely good. You want to make sure that image is branded. So you're going to want your watermark, your logo, something so they remember you and see it. In case they don't look at the actual shout out where they're making an app mention to you, you want to make sure people can see who it is. So shout outs, usually one way, they're mentioning you. Share for shares, however, usually is a two-way street. Could be three or four if y'all want to work it that way. But what they're going to do is share one of your images similar to a shout out with a mention, and in hopes their people will follow you. Then you, in turn, share one of their images with a mention in hopes your people follow them. Same thing applies. Awesome image, watermarking, branding, target your audience. If I'm not going to take my car channel and have a share for share or a shout out by someone that isn't into cars. If their people aren't into cars, that's going to do me no good. I may pick up some followers, but they're not going to be active with my account. So I want to look for another car place that shows antique cars or classic cars. So share for shares usually are free. You do each other a favor. You're going to look for accounts usually with about the same number of followers and the same activity. Just because someone has 10,000 followers does not mean crap. We know that followers don't mean anything. You can buy those and they're not active. So look for someone, same basic amount of followers, and their followers are as active as you have. So since my car one gets a lot of likes, I'm not going to want someone with the same amount of followers that never gets like it. It just shows that their followers aren't active and of no use to me. So shout outs, you're probably going to pay for. Share for shares. Find people to do this with and see if you can't build your following. They build their following. Make sure when someone shares your picture and mentions you, you go over and you check for comments. You check those people that liked the image or commented on it so that you can do a little follow up by commenting back or going and liking some of their things to keep you top of mind. Maybe they'll come back. So don't just say somebody's given me a share for share and think that's all there is to it. Work those people. Once they get you in front of them, then it's your job to follow up and work them. So there you go. That's shout outs and share for shares. It's just a way to try to get some more people. May have to spend money or may have to do a little work. Either way, it could be worth it for you. Just make sure you target and watermark.